already know what you want to do when you grow up as your career and do throughout life. We will be equating goal setting to climbing a ladder. We will do a lot of talking about taking small steps. This would be a great time to discuss goals you have set for yourself so that your child can see how goal setting is an important skill. It is also a great time to ask your child what some goals he or she has for this year. Thank you for helping your child understand the link between the life skills and school success. Sincerely, the school counselor, it says. So it says, reaching a goal. I'm going to read you a poem by Traci King, reaching a goal, because they said that they was going to do it. Reaching a goal is like climbing a ladder. So I will be reading you this goal before we jump into the story. This poem says, I have a great big task at hand. There's so much to complete. I really want to get this done. Not such an easy feat. It's like a ladder standing tall that now I have to climb to finish what I need to do against the ticks of time. When looking at so much to do, seems like it won't be fun, but with a brand new attitude, this project will get done. See, once my goals seem reachable, it doesn't seem so bad. In time, I know I'll reach my goal, and oh boy, will I be glad. If I start to set small goals and examine what's at stake, my goal to do the task at hand will be a piece of cake. At the end, I'll look back at what seemed to be so tall. I'll look down from the ladder, the goal accomplished after all. Wasn't that a beautiful poem about reaching a goal? So the story is, can't jump to the top of the ladder. You all know you can't just jump to the top of the ladder. Can't jump to the top of the ladder. So let me read this story for you. And hope you all will enjoy, and I know you will actually. So it says the story connection. So Sarah was very excited to join the gymnastics team when she was in the 4th grade. She saw how her older sister won blue and red ribbons, and she couldn't wait to get some of those ribbons for her own bedroom wall. When the day finally arrived for her first gymnastic lesson, she was so excited that it was hard for her not to sprint into the gym. But her mom held her hand as they walked in the door. Her coach introduced herself, and the class began. Coach Cindy started to teach the group of beginners how to do a somersault. They learned how to walk across the balance beam, and they learned lots of different names of the tumbling stunts. They did a lot of stretching and had a great day. The second day of Sarah's gymnastic lessons, her coach had them review their somersaults and taught them the correct way to do a cartwheel. Sarah raised her hand. She raised her hand. I want to try a front flip instead. I watch my sister all the time, so I know I can do it. Can I try? No, Sarah. For now, we have to start at the beginning, said Coach Cindy. Sarah pouted. Her eyes welled up and she started to say something else, but instead she bit her lip and followed directions. She did her cartwheels perfectly, but she stayed in a bad mood. That day when she finished up their lesson, Coach Cindy asked Sarah to stay after class. Her coach pointed to a ladder that was leaning against the gym wall and asked Sarah, "You see that ladder? How would you climb up that ladder?" Sarah was confused. What do you mean?" she asked. Coach Cindy repeated the question and walked closer to the ladder. "How would you climb this ladder?" Sarah answered, "Start right there." She pointed to the bottom ring. Her coach smiled. "Right, you can't jump to the top of the ladder. It's the same with any goal you set for yourself. You have to imagine that the goal you want to accomplish is sitting at the top of the ladder. If you want to get to that goal, you have to climb up to it. Step by step. Yes, step by step. I have never seen anyone jump to the top of a tall ladder, Sarah smiled. Cindy continued, it is the same for doing front flips. You can't just start off doing front flips. You have to take small steps to get up to that goal. Sarah's eyes started to light up. So you mean the first step is to learn how to do a somersault, and the second step, she pointed, is to learn to do a cartwheel. Exactly, said Cindy.
Here's your reminder. Watch Murder the Murdering Story.
Alexa, dismiss. She's a mess. Exactly, said Cindy. Sarah stepped up on the first step of the ladder and looked up. Wow, she said. It's a long way to go, but I know I can do it. Cindy smiled and knew the ribbons would one day appear on Sarah's wall. Wow. The end of that story. Wasn't that a good story? And they actually have some word search puzzle here. So I'm going to show it to you, and you can probably take a picture and then print it out if you are interested, or you can just freeze it and find the words. Freeze it. Let me try to make it even here. Freeze it. These are the words up top. Accomplish. Idea. Long-term. Realistic. Steps. Goal. Ladder. Plan. And short-term. And here is the puzzle. Try to make it straight for you guys. There it is. So you can find some of the words in that word search. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for thinking about your goals early in life and setting your goals and then reaching them. Determination takes a lot of determinations to set your goal. So with that being said, thank you again so much for being here, listening to me read to you on Educational Tuesday here at Audrey's Reading Area. So shout out to my mom. My mom is here listening in. Thank you. Shout out to everybody else who's listening in. Shout out to my cousin Ellie and my friend Victoria, who share my videos every day, all the time. Thank you so much. So I will see you again tomorrow, right? I'll be live. Let's do it together. Live, live at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for listening in, and hope I encourage you to read and set some goals here at Audrey's Reading Area.